Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you haven't used your key for this Ultimate Rewards event. I had no idea how this worked, and I've kind of figured it out. So every time, this actually is a really cool event. So this is why I hope you haven't used your key yet. Every 10 attacks on this realm boss, you add a point to your multiplier here. And as your multiplier goes up, your prizes that you can claim goes up as well. So if we view the rewards, we've got this one. And so every 10 attacks, this goes up 1, and this one goes up 2. Or 2? 2? No, 20. Goes up 20. So definitely, that means the more attacks you can get on this realm boss before you claim this reward, the better. And once you claim this one, if you buy another key, you can then claim this one, and so on. And they're progressively better and better. So if you're attacking the realm boss a lot, and you get 5 keys, you could eventually get this, which is utterly insane. 35,000 gem chests. Now I've attacked this boss 8,000 something times, but yeah, guys, that's really cool. So don't be like me and use your key before you even attack the realm boss, which is what I did. I was thinking about this. Every society, you need those impulsive risk takers who just have no regard for their own well-being and just like eat that mushroom to see if it's deadly or not, or climb that cliff to see what's on the other side. Like you need those crazy people who are kind of stupid, but you need those people like me, the impulsive ones, to go out and eat the mushroom and to see if it'll kill us or not, and then bring that information back to the society. So that's what I'm doing for you guys. I burned my key. Like before I even attacked the realm boss, just without even like this is just what I do. I'm impulsive. I jump in things, and I use my key. So I missed out on a couple bajillion gold and 869 or 68 flux gems. Oh, that would have been nice to have, but that's okay. It's okay, guys. I'm not the only one. I'm sure. I'm sure a few of you guys learned the hard way as well. But yeah, and it's funny. It's getting to the point that I just said last night I wasn't going to buy any packs, but I'm tempted on buying one more pack because look at some of this. That's 347 billion platinum. That's more gold than I know how to count. That's almost 8,700 gem chests, which that's a lot of gem chests. And then we get 4,400 flex gems, maybe more by the time I'm done, because I'm still leveling up my heroes on this. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a quick video. Actually, I'm going to keep rambling on because I've got time to spare. But at least that portion of the video, I wanted to get that out there for you guys so you can understand how this works, because this is a new event, and we got to figure out this kind of stuff. So I hope you haven't used your key. If you have, don't worry about it. You're not missing out on that much. You're just missing out on gold, which if you don't have T6 yet, gold's pretty important. But once you have T6, gold's not all that valuable. It's more platinum-based things that you want. Yeah, so don't feel too bad about that. Now the gems would have been nice to have, the flex gems. Oh, hey Mojo. All right, guys. So I'm at my folks' place, which is why the setup's a little different. And I can show you my folks' dog here. Come back, Mojo. Come back. Oh, yeah. This is Mojo, guys. He's a puppy. Actually, she's like 11. She's not quite a puppy anymore. She's always a puppy in my heart, though. So, yeah, so I'm at my folks' place watching their pets for a day. Yeah, so let's open up a few more gem chests and see what we get. And I'll show you guys all the gems that I've gotten, because I've gotten some pretty good ones. Oh man, it would have been nice to have a bunch of those gems. I really messed that one up, because I tried to update the description for that last video I made last night as soon as I figured out the mistake I made. But hopefully people read the descriptions. I don't know. Or some people probably even use their key before watching the video like me, or making the video. So yeah, I'll show you guys what gems I've been able to get. So again, I've hit this thing 8,690 something times, and this is the gems I've been able to get. I think I equipped some of it. Let's see what I've equipped so far. So I've got all 11 and better gems with the 8,000 something attack, but I mean you can see the stats are getting pretty wild once you get these higher level gems. So yeah, maybe let's see, how can I view these gems? Let me master combine. I've already got a good set of gems, so I don't mind master combining my gems right now. What I have left, I've been doing the stages, like every 1,000 attacks I'll master combine my gems and then equip them, and then I'll do that again, attack the realm boss 1,000 times, open them up, master combine them, and then equip the best ones. So it's kind of keeping my gems consistent. Let's see what we get here. Bam! So we've got some more level 11 gems. The level, oh man, we're going to go through these gems because some of them are actually really important. Oh, we got a level 6 opal. Heck yeah. What else we got? We got some more level 9s, level 11s. Okay, cool. That should be a good selection to look at and see what their stats are. So let's go to inventory. Actually, no, gems/materials. So the level 11 garnet gem, which buffs warrior attack, is 40%. The level 12 is 2,820. So is that exactly double? I think it might be exactly double. 1440 to actually it's not exactly double, but it's close to double. So that's pretty cool. 2,800% warrior attack. Of course, it's going to be the same for the cavalry, the topaz, and the sapphire. Now, I already have some level 12 sapphire gems equipped on my gear, so that's, you know, a couple thousand mage attack. That's going to be really helpful, especially in conjunction with Shiva. I've been using that in conjunction a lot. I don't know where that came from. So we've got the emerald gem, which is troop HP. I'm happy with that. Oh, we got some march speed gems. Now, guys, we had this event the other day, the Griffin invasions, and I noticed every attack on the realm boss, the realm boss would be destroyed. And so there's a race to get to the realm boss. And in races, march speed actually comes in handy. So if you've got a bunch of these high level, you know, get that extra 30% march speed. What else I was doing is I powered up some winged assassin gear. And if you have winged assassin sets, if you have an all legendary set, it's really good march speed, attack march speed. So I was putting that gear on my Prompto. I powered it up as much as I could, and then I was equipping the quartz gems on that gear. So I was actually getting my march speed really fast to the realm boss. I got it down under 3 minutes with the Shiva, which is a pretty good speed. Now, some people, we had one guy with that winged assassin all the way to 20, and he was getting there in like a minute. It was insane. So there's no beating him. It was just, he was by himself attacking that realm boss. Everybody else is like, I don't want any part of that one. Literally, he attacked it all day long. Every 2 minutes, it would reappear. He'd hit it. 2 minutes. He must have got a bajillion elite speed ups out of it. But, you know, he's a beast. That's Slaughter. That dude, he's a machine. Like, he knows 10 times more than I do. He's this I think he's Russian, and man, he's just a robot, dude. He's like, he's always on. He's always doing all the best events. He's got everything figured out. Like, he knows exactly what he has, like all like level 8 Paragon Nightmare gems and better. The dude's just, he's insane. I don't even know what else to say about him. He's probably spent less than me, and his account's twice as good as mine. So yeah, that's Slaughter. Dude's a monster. But I really like these amethyst gems. They get really high armor as you level them up. I want to say that it's like 4,800% on the level 12, which is pretty good for one gem. That's awesome, right? I'm digging these trap gems. We've got trap attack, 5,500%. If you've got your Ignis Max and you've got a bajillion traps, you could put on a level 13 gem, especially on your Beastmaster gear powered up. That would be a good combination. We've got some really good siege gems, which is nice. It's good to see those. What else have we gotten? We've gotten, okay, so we got assault gems, which are, these things are going to be brutal for taking out trap accounts. 14-40% city assault. That'll buff everything, so awesome. Armor piercing, good armor piercing. But I would rather have the armor gems than these armor piercing ones, because I'd rather have 4,000 or a couple thousand. What was the level 11? It was 2,000 armor. So if you're going up against somebody with the 2,000 armor, and then you're bringing this gem, which is 971% armor piercing, that gem outweighs this gem, both level 11. So I'd rather have the armor gem. I think it's going to give you better chance of victory in your assaults than this one. But if you're just trying to zero somebody quick, this is a good gem. If you're not worried about your losses, these armor piercing are good. But if you're worried about, if your sole goal is to try to get a victory in the battle report, maybe not the best gem there. Intimidation gem. To me, these just seem kind of useless. 30% march speed slow. No, I don't want that. Give me an attack or a defensive buff gem. What else we got? So here are the flux gems. And look at this. 69,100% city defense armor with astral. One gem. Insane, guys. Wow, yeah, I might. Darn, guys, I think I'm gonna buy that key. I'm gonna buy that key because I want. Man, I don't know, guys. I've tried to cut back, and here I am. I'm about to drop another pack. But I think that's worth it, right? 69,000% city defense armor on a level 5. That means the level 6 is even better. Which, if you're a trap account going for defense, this gem is vital. I mean, you could get, if you've got 7 of these, that's over 350,000% city defense armor if you have the astral. You're going to be pretty tough to take down. Even with T5 troops, if you have that much armor, you're a beast. So, something to think about, guys. I wouldn't buy that key unlock unless you've got thousands of attack on this realm boss. But if you're like me, I've done 8,000 something attacks. I'm still going. I've got another couple thousand attacks. I could easily get a bunch of level 5 and level 6 gems from that ultimate event going on. And then this gem, we got the astral attack, 374% astral attack. That's a good one. And man, look at these Karlovas defense gems. 3,600% at the level 3. If you could get a bunch of those and then a bunch of the flux gems, you're gonna be a tank of a trap account. A tank of a trap account. So awesome, guys. That's what I've been doing. I've been attacking this realm boss like an insane person. We've also got a cool new crafting research, and my crafting section is pretty much already maxed, so this event did nothing for me. Wow, okay, we got some lag going on here. We've got some lag. Let me restart this puppy. So what else has been going on? So we've got Citadel 80s. They're out and about now. There's one on my server, which I can't even comprehend. He got it a week ago. He got the Citadel 80. I'll show you guys his account if I can find it. I'm told there's a couple Citadel 80s in the oldest server too. And you have to be such a beast to get Citadel 80. Like so many packs, it's utterly insane. And the fact that we have somebody in my server with it, and our packs are just not as good as the oldest server. So we have a Citadel 80. How is it even possible? The dude's a freak. Let's try to find him real quick, actually, because that would be fun. Let's try to find this guy. So normally, so what I do is if somebody sends me, like, if somebody comments a coordinates on a YouTube video, so if you see somebody put coordinates on like a comment on a YouTube video, of course you can't just click it and be teleported into your game. You have to copy those coordinates to somewhere else. And what I do is I have this guy who quit playing a while ago, and I'll just type in the coordinates just like this. And then it'll allow me to access those coordinates, because you can't type them in. For instance, if you're trying to get to a different realm's coordinates, you can't just type it in here. because you can only type in the X and the Y. So you have to type it in chat and then click the chat. Click it after you type it in. So that's what I do, and I kind of have this guy. I use him as, you can almost think of it as like a battle mark, like not a battle mark, as a oh, what's it called? Oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. It's almost like this thing. What is this? The bookmark. My goodness. So it's basically like you can have a whole thing of bookmarks. Just add an account or a farm account to your contacts, and then you can punch in the coordinates there, and it keeps the coordinates, right? And you don't have to worry about him chatting back, and then like, yeah, so this is what I do. This is sort of like an added bookmark page. So this is where the guy was. Let's see if he's still here. So Linksys. It's kind of funny because his expansions aren't that powered up, but my goodness, his Citadel is powered up. So let's find this guy. I want to say, so we got this one. Okay, we're gonna have to find out where his Citadel is. Oh, maybe this one. Oh, it's not letting us access it. So 261, 537. So this is what I was talking about. See, it's not letting me access this. Now, if we punch it in chat, it should let us go there. So 1541, 261, 537. 261, 537. So just like that, we'll send this to chat, and let's see if it lets us access it. It should. So yeah, here he is, guys. Citadel 80. He's doing work still. Almost 7 billion power. Let's see what hero he's got right now. So he's got a 196 Noctis open, all max powered up Dreadmist. Dang, 196. That's pretty good. But yeah, almost 7 billion power. Citadel 80. He's got all his T9 unlocked. So we have that to look forward to. We've got T9 that's going to be just wiping us out soon. You're going to need as many of these good gems as you can get, for sure. The best way, now there's no, if you got T7 or T6 or T5, there's no surviving an attack from this guy. Well, maybe with T7 you could survive. If you're a tank of T7 with a really good Shiva or a really good Leviathan. But, these people are going to be out there. There's always people in every realm that just spend an insane amount, right? And to survive attacks from these guys, your best bet is to try to avoid the attack. So that's not really surviving. That's just avoiding the attack. But if this guy was going to attack me, I would want 7 of the Carla Boss defense gems. I would want 7. If I can only get the level 1s, level 1s are fine. But I would try to get a level 2 or level 3 Carla Boss defense gem. I would want these new gems. So we've got the Flux gems. I would want as many of these City Defense Armor gems, the Flux gems, as I can get. So let me show you guys what I would do. Yeah, let's just go into defense gear here, because we're going to need some defense gear. Like, even my account, if that dude comes into my realm, he could take me out in maybe one hit, maybe a couple of hits. Actually, I'll probably do okay, but let's just go over all the tactics for defense. The first things, you're going to want the best gear you can get. So most importantly is your hero. I would want Luna because she's going to give you that extra hospital capacity. And then I would want the best powered up defense gear you can get. So good defensive gear. Mage Bane's really good. That's going to give you troop HP and troop attack against mages. So if they're coming at you with the Shiva and all mages, it's a really good set. Plus you get that troop HP, which is crucial. Also, the Magitech Alpha gear is really good. It gives you troop HP, gives you troop attack. And plus if you stack it with good gems, it's really good defense gear. You could go Archean powered up. You could go Infernian or Hydreian powered up. It's just good general gear. You could even go the Galatian gear powered up. Also good gear is the, Necromantian. If you have legendary Necromantian, that's awesome. You might even be able to get away with blue Necromantian. Like, this is probably better because somebody hitting you if a Citadel 80 is hitting you, you're going to get the max troop HP drain. And you'll get that armor. So that's probably better than I definitely check out the stats, but that's pretty good to get 1500 troop HP and 1000 troop attack or armor, excuse me, troop armor. So that's blue. If you've got the purple, it's probably better than whatever other gear you have. If you have the gold, then that gold Necromantian's awesome. So yeah, Necromantian's good defense gear. Weapons, again, Necromantian, Magitech Alpha, Mage Bane, those are good defensive gear sets. You could be able to go with some hero weapons. So hero like is the Trident of Oracle. You're going to get the city defense HP with Luna with this. Also mage attack. So that's a decent weapon. Infernian powered up is most people's best weapon. But you're going to want HP. You're going to want HP and you're going to want armor if you're going to survive attacks from Citadel 80s. Even with really good T7 and T7 elementals, you're going to need a lot of HP. So, that's the Necromantian, that's the Mage Bane, and the Magitech Alpha. I think that's the best defensive gear set. You could go Undertaker if you have it really powered up. Undertaker powered up, it's good gear, but you got to really power it up to get enough HP bonus out of it. So, yeah. But, a lot of people have that level 20 Undertaker, and that works pretty well. Now, Sentinel max powered up is decent too, but these days we have other ways to get a lot of armor. For instance, Shiva grants you a lot of armor if you have her skill. This one, I think it's this one. Yeah, Shiva armor bonus and city defense armor bonus, 50,000. So if you've got a Shiva, you've got a lot of armor if you have this skill maxed. And then we have these new gems. So if you've got Shiva, it's really the troop HP you need, not so much the troop armor, because you're going to get the armor from Shiva and from these astral buffing armor gems. These city defense buffing astral armor gems. Yeah, so cool. Number one, you're going to want that gear. You're going to want your best gear. You're going to want to gem it up properly. And to gem it up properly, you're going to need, hopefully you have a Shiva. Even a level 1 Shiva is going to help out with those gems. It's going to give you the armor buff from those defense gems. So you could go all Undertaker, all HP buffing gear, and then armor it up. I would embed it with, for me, the best defensive gems. You're going to want the Amethyst gems and the Emerald gems. Those are good. If you have the defense Carlobos gems, those are good. And then now we have these new Flux gems. So we have this one, the Aeon, and then the Flux City defensive armor. So this gem is going to be crucial for surviving against strong players. If you have more of these gems, you could do really well with a few of these gems if you're playing defensively. So I would definitely embed this gem on my defense gear. I would embed. Did we lag out again? I think we did. Okay, we're back. We're back in it. So let's get that Magitech. Why did I say Magitech? The Carlobos City Defense HP gem. This is the best gems I have for defense by far. And then you could go an attack gem. I would probably go with a defensive kind of HP bonus gem like this one, or an armor gem. That's a solid combination. And boom, 1600. Yeah, these Paragon gems are good. Look at that, 1600, 75%. Got 6,000% troop armor on this one. I think I would value the HP gems more than the armor gems, at least starting out. That's a good set right there, guys. This isn't even a powered up Undertaker. This is just a level 1. I would ideally power this up to 20. Personally, I would use my Magitech Alpha gear over this one, but this was just here, so I was going to show you. Just don't worry about the gear. I was focused more on the gems here. But even with this unpowered up gear, we've got 2,300% troop HP, 4,000% city defense troop HP, 69,000% city defense armor with the Astral, plus the Ice Elemental troop HP bonus. I guess that was just from powering up the Undertaker. I guess that's where that came from. And then the Empire Intimidation, like that, and that's from the Undertaker gear as well. But boom! Imagine if you had that times 7, which is doable. It's doable if you're going hard on this event and on the Alpha Carla bosses. So, wow. Yeah, that's what we need if we're going to survive T7 attacks. So that's in terms of gear. That's what I would recommend for defense. Now, there's other really good things for defense. We've got some Oracle boosts. If you've got the Order of Protection, another 1200%. That'll help out. What else do we have here? We've got, I think that's the best defensive one. Of course, if you have any of these, that's going to help you out a ton. City Defense Armor 10k. These are all good, but, you know, they're tough to get, right? Because you have to go hard on the Elemental Invasion event. Really important for defense is going to be trying to get as many Earth Mages level 7 as you can, or any of the Earth T7 promotions, the Cavalry, the Mage, the Warrior. That's going to help you out a ton because these guys have really good stats. T8 stats with a T9 attack when defending. So that's going to help you out tremendously. Yeah, so defense, best troops, T7, if you can promote them. If you've only got T5, promote your T5 Earth. You know, get that T5 Earth, because that's better than just normal T5. So I would do that. I would, even if you had like 10 million of these guys, you could be like a quiet, scary, you know, you could be a really scary trap account. If you've got a couple million of these guys with the crazy troop armor and the troop HP gems, like you could really catch somebody off guard. Now, maybe not a Citadel 80, but you could catch a normal person off guard. The Arcanium's got really good buffs. Now, if you've got a high-level Noctis, this skill is pretty important for defense, actually. Where is it? Oh, wait. Oh, can we enchant? Oh, interesting. We can enchant body armor now. That's interesting. We're gonna have to look into that. Let's check that in a second. But for enchanting a weapon, if you have high-level Noctis, you can use this skill. And this skill, it's going to give you 25 and 25 at like 160 something Noctis. So that's going to help you out a lot for defense and for offense. So that's one of the more important things for defense. If you don't have that, at least you can enchant your normal weapon with one of these if you do the research. And the research is pretty good to do as well. The research enchantment. Let me see if they unlocked a new level. Okay, they didn't. So I don't know. I guess they're probably going to unlock another level here to power up your weapons, which is really cool. Enchant your weapons. But this is all good research to do, particularly this one. Get City Defense Armor for your elementals. We get, of course, the Earth. Pretty high numbers here for Earth and HP and attack. You can get Trap HP buff here, Trap attack buff here, and Trap count buff here. If you have a high level Ignis, that's going to help you out, get a lot of traps that way. What else is going to help you out for defense? There's something, oh, we got some new really good adventurers research. And you get the materials for these by doing the Alpha Carla boss and the other new one, the other new guild hall. You can get the shards for doing this research, the Adventurers Hall shards. So in pretty high numbers here, all elemental troop HP 1600. I did this in like 3 hours worth of runs on the Magitech Carla boss. So I would save up guild hall contracts for that because that's going to be pretty big, pretty important HP buffs down here. So and the armor buff and the attack buff. So pretty cool new section here. But you got to do runs on the Magitech Alpha Carla boss guild hall. Why do I keep saying Magitech Alpha? It's not Magitech Alpha, guys. It's the Alpha. Okay, it's the Alpha Carla boss. For some reason, I love saying Magitech Alpha because I love the Magitech Alpha gear, I guess. I don't know. But it's the Alpha Carla boss guild hall. or maybe it's Omega. I think there's a new Omega one as well. But it only comes, I think it only comes on Sundays. I could be wrong, but it seems like 2 Sundays in a row they've given us for 2 hours on Sunday. Yeah, there's a couple guild halls. So I would definitely pay attention to the, usually they give you an hour notice in the events, and then the actual event comes out. And it's pretty important. I've been saving up contracts for that one. Yeah, if you do these Adventurous Day quests, you get the contracts. And I've been saving up contracts and trying to do as many of those runs as we can in an hour when the time comes, because it's worth doing. And also, if you do those events, you get the Warren gear, which is so good for the guild hall. Let me see here. So I think we've had 3 hours that I've been on for. I've been able to get all purple and 1 blue. So that was 3 hours worth of runs. Hopefully we'll get some gold in there, because this gear is so much better than the Light Forge, even the max powered up Light Forge. And this is good gear for defense. You get defense HP bonus. 500 at blue. 500 at blue, 1,000 at purple, 2,000 at gold. So yeah, that's going to help out a lot for defense. Actually, the set bonuses are pretty important in general for defense. Like, you get a lot of HP if you got like the Magitech, or if you got the Archean, you get cheap HP. If you've got the Hydreian, you get Cavalry HP, Cavalry stats. So, if you can get good sets, that helps you out quite a bit. Necromantian, I think, what does that give you? Gives you City Assault Armor. Okay, yeah, that won't help you out for defense. But, if the more set bonuses you have, the better off you're going to be for defense. Also important for defense is have as many powered up hospitals as you can. I would go hospitals because you get the defender HP. Yeah, that troop HP is going to help you out a lot. Plus, having the higher level will give you bigger hospital capacity, so you can heal up your troops quicker. Another thing I learned recently is you can actually dismiss troops in the hospital. So if you've just got a bunch of T5 or T6 filling up your hospital, you don't have to use food to heal them. You can just dismiss them by sliding over this bar. So that's kind of cool, right? Like, if you're trying to save a certain troop, you could just dismiss some of these in your hospital. I don't know. I don't know where that would really come in handy, except for maybe if you just don't want to. Maybe you've been saving off dismissing normal troops until they're killed. That's one way. If they're wounded, you could dismiss them. Kind of cool. One thing I've kind of neglected to mention that's really important for defense is expansions. Expansions are going to be pretty important for defense. We've got these, which have pretty good buffs once they get. So we've got the Earth Wells, pretty good HP buff. If you've got a high level one of those, the Ice one's good armor. For once you get high level, that's a lot of armor. So getting some high level expansions is pretty important. This one's attack, the Fire Wells, and the Lightning Well is armor penetration. So pretty good wells for defense. You could go some Undying Guardians are good for defense, but the thing with Undying Guardians is if you don't have your good gear and your gems equipped when you're attacked, there's a good chance that they'll just be wiped out. Especially by a really strong, somebody's hitting you with the T9, or the T7 fire elementals, it's got a pretty good chance of wiping out your guardians if you're not prepared for the attack. If your research is good and everything else is good, you'll be fine, but if they're if their research and gear is better, and they hit you, there's a chance you could lose all your Undying if you're not prepared. So, for defense, the Undying will help, but, you got to be careful with your Guardians. And what else is important? It wouldn't hurt to have some of the Oracle Temple buffs. There's a lot of good defensive buffs here. We've got City Defense, HP bonus. We've got 5 million troop capacity. Ooh, those would be nice. We've got, there's a lot of good, let's see, these are more attacking, but yeah, I would definitely go through these. The easiest ones to get are the hospital capacities here. I would definitely recommend everybody have all three of these unlocked. Even if you don't plan on getting attacked, like even if you're a good T7, T8 account, wouldn't hurt to go ahead and have these just in case you're asleep and somebody just spends all night trying to attack you. It's nice to have that good capacity. And that kind of scales with your wards. So as your wards go up, you know, you get that extra couple 100%. You can get that troop capacity pretty high. Like I've got 2.5 million just about. Some of that's from Luna. Some of that is from, you know, yeah, all that. Oh, another thing that I didn't realize how good it was is look at, we can now, I think we can unlock through Luna 200 now. And with that, they pump this up. So you can now max this at 30. And that's 35,000 mage armor and mage attack. 35,000, oh, did I say attack? I meant HP. 35,000% mage HP. Heck yeah, I maxed this one out pretty quick because that's a lot of HP. What up, Mojo? That's a lot of HP. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that one. So, you know, doing your mastery skills on your heroes, pretty important for both defense and offense. I'd like to put, yeah, let's go ahead and put some points into this. Let's do it. 40, that's like 47,000% HP on your ice elementals. That's going to be big too. So, you know, pay attention. Your heroes are worth, and this applies to all your marches. You know, this applies whether or not you have your hero active. So, I would definitely, oh, what does this skill do? We've got, it's an enchantment, kind of like Noctis's, unlocks armor enchantment. So, astral attack and astral HP regen. Oh, that's cool. So I need mythic Luna medals is what I need. Yeah, I need mythic Luna medals. I'll have to get those at some point. But yeah, so you know, there's so many things you can do for defense, but most of them are going to cost time and money. Time or money, one of the two, probably both. But you know, if you can do all this stuff as a free to play, it's just going to take a lot of forethought and a lot of, you know, a lot of time, right? Like saving your contracts, doing the runs when you need to, saving your MP, attacking the right bosses. And if you're going to buy some packs, the multiplier packs are pretty good. Just trying to, I would definitely be smarter than me when you play this game. Try to not jump into anything. You know, take your time. Don't use your key before you even attack the realm boss like me. That would help out quite a bit. Because I could have got 870 of these flux gems rather than one from this. So that's me. I'm thinking about, I might claim this one. I'll have to buy a key, but we'll see. I'm trying not to spend more money. But man, it would be nice to have 8,700 gem chests with a couple thousand of these flux gems and that 3.5 million platinum would be nice too. Billion. 350 billion. Wow. The numbers get too big. I can't do the math anymore, guys. Yes, I kind of rambled on. I was not going to... This is going to be a 5-minute video. It turned into, what is this, a half-hour video? My bad, guys. Anyways, take it easy. I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch, maybe walk this dog for a little bit. There's some cats somewhere around here. Got to find them and see what they're up to. Maybe bug them for a little bit. Alright guys, take it easy. I'm out of here.